Hey Penguin Army, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a very highly requested video, which is a guide on how to edit like me, Cutecore style. So many people have asked me a bunch of different questions on how I edit, how I make my thumbnails, and so much more. So this video includes basically all of my steps. Now, before this video starts, I just wanted to give a heads up that I'm not someone that likes to gatekeep, but I'm not going to be giving too much detail as I've been seeing many people copying other YouTubers with exactly how they edit and make their thumbnails. Of course, nobody owns an editing style, but it really hurts when you see your own work being stolen and used by someone else when you want originality. That's why this video is more of a guide rather than a tutorial, just to help you find your own editing style within Cutecore. Anyways, this video will be broken into 4 parts. Number 1, the base, which is just starting off the video with cuts, speed changes, and transitions to make the video less boring. Number 2, details, which is personally the most important if you want to achieve Cutecore. This is basically adding overlays, stickers, and effects. Number 3, final details. This includes sound effects, music, and text. And number 4, which is last, my thumbnails. So this is going to be a very packed but fun video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. These are the apps that I use: CapCut, Pixar, and 𝐼BIS Paint, but I'm going to be starting off with CapCut. Okay guys, I've loaded my project in CapCut, and I feel like this clip of me petting the alley cat is kind of long. Sorry, you guys can't really see it that well, but I'm going to add 2 splits, and then I'm just going to speed it up by 1.7 or 1.8. It kind of depends on your clip, and always make sure to rewatch it. Next, I'm going to be adding transitions. This worked really good if you have multiple clips. Make sure not to go for something too overwhelming, for example like this. I mean, it's not too bad, but it definitely doesn't fit the Cutecore vibe, and honestly it's not that simple. So instead, I would look for something that's a bit more cute. I really like using things from the trending option. I use this 𝓃𝗶𝗱𝗲 one as well, and then you can also speed it up or slow it down. And if some clips are far too long, you can always split them and then delete them. If it looks choppy, you can always add transitions. Okay guys, so I'm now on Pinterest, and this is where I usually look for overlays or little details. You guys can also use Google Chrome, but I personally like using Pinterest because I feel like the options are more Cutecore. So I'm going to put a few keywords on the screen so you guys kind of know what to search for. One thing I really like to say when I'm typing is Cutecore overlays and accessories as well, so you guys can add those. These are kind of like borders that I really like to add on the side of my videos, so I feel like it's kind of just much more cuter. I don't really know how to add these types of overlay borders into CapCut. I feel like it doesn't work when you remove the background, kind of. So definitely kind of avoid these, but kind of borders like these with a black background work really well. So if I want to add them, I'm going to click overlay, add overlay, and then I have the border right here. And as you can see, we don't want this black border thing, so we're gonna scroll to where it says remove background, and then there's a bunch of options, but don't worry, we're gonna click chroma key, and we're gonna drag this circle thing to the black bit, and as you can see, it's gone. And then you can also rise the intensity. As you can see, there's a little bit of black left, so we can put that up. Don't do it too much, otherwise it's gonna literally remove the whole border. And then you can size it however you want. I also recommend lowering the opacity so that way it's not too overwhelming. Like this. I think around 90 is fine. And then you can stretch it to go across the whole video, but I look, you can't be asked to do that. And then you can also go on text and then click stickers. CapCut really changed their game when they added these, and especially Cutecore ones too. There's just so many cute details that I personally really like. I can use this, for example, and then you can just make it like to the duration that you want. And another thing that I really like doing is masking some sort of overlay. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm just going to scroll through my videos, through my images, and then I have this little button over here. It's kind of a bad example, but oh well. And I'm going to go all the way down to mask, and then I'm going to click circle, and then you can go up, and then you can adjust the sizing as you like, and then you can kind of like feather the edges like this. And I do this in most of my videos, and I think it makes the overlay look much more cuter. Okay guys, so now we're on step 3, which is the final details. This basically just makes the video look extra tied in, we've done everything. So yeah. So first of all, I'm going to be showing you how I get my voice. So many of you guys ask me, is my voice AI? Is it real? Like, what is it? And I do use my real voice, but it just has a filter over it. I'm not insecure about my voice. I'm just not ready to reveal it yet. It's quite easy to do. All you have to do is go in audio, then click this record button. And I'm just going to say something really random right now. Like, hello, hello. Click the record button. And then on this side, you can see this voice changer. And then go into voice characters and then click Jessie. This is the first option. There are so many that you guys can pick, which are personally much more better than the Jessie option, but a lot of them do cost money. But some really good ones are maybe the baby squirrel, Silky Diva, or you can just record your actual voice if you don't want to use any filters, just as a voiceover. So I'm not going to click Jessie, otherwise it's going to be kind of loud. So yeah. And then you can delete the voiceover and make it basically however you want. As for text, just click the text button and then press add text. And I'm just going to write something random like example. For fonts, I really just like scrolling through the font section. CapCut does update their fonts quite a bit. However, I do like using the system font. But if you want some other options, again, literally just scroll. I really like using the pixel one, and some of them that I saved on like in a language that I understand, but maybe you guys can just search them up. But yeah, they are quite simple. If you just search like bubble, a lot of good fonts do come up. If you want some fonts that do cost, you can use Stardew Valley. It's basically kind of like that one Starborn font, I guess. And you can also add fonts into CapCut, but I don't know how, and also I don't really think it works. For effects, you can add basically whatever you want. Again, like this just changes how it looks, and there are some really good ones. However, I personally don't use these. Instead, I like just... Wait, let me remove this. Yeah, instead I like going into styles and then adding this stroke. And then if you don't want it to be black, you can click stroke and you can again change the width, and then you can change the color. For main colors, I like either using pink, something like around here. And then I use either blue, green, like a minty green, or yellow. But I think the brightest options are probably blue and green. So I'll go with blue, like this. Also, please make sure that the stroke is not too light, or like it's a bright color, but not too bright as well. Otherwise, it's going to blend in with the whole video, and it's going to be very hard to read, especially if the text itself is already white. And then you can also add animations to your text. I don't really like to use the in and out ones. Most of the time I just use fade if I'm gonna use them, but I really like using loop, and there's a bunch of really nice ones that I think go really well. Some of them just kind of change the text's color. I like using Jiggle, for example, or even nursery rhyme. And then again, you can also like change the speed. CapCut is really good with details as well, so you can make it slow or fast however you want. So yeah, that's basically it for the details. So guys, I completely forgot to mention, but if you want to add music, go into audio and then click extract, and from there just screen record the music that you want. Try to make it non-copyright music. A channel that I really like to use for music is 𝓎𝚍𝗵𝗀, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. They have really cute music and it's very soft as well, and many YouTubers like to use it. And then we have sound effects. Sound effects are really important. If, let's say, I don't know, you're clicking something in the video, you can just add an extra pop effect, and honestly, it just changes the whole mood. Personally, I really like it when I'm maybe accepting a trade or something. So I'm gonna find something, for example, over here, I'm petting the alley cat, or I'm dressing it up, yeah. And then go into audio, sound effects, and these are the ones that I have saved. Some of them are like glitter sounds. Some of them are also for transitions. If I'm using like a scrapbook type of transition, I use this one. Or I can use a glitter sound. Probably like when I'm starting the video or like at the very end. Or even if I'm accepting a trade. And then this is one of my all-time favorites. These are really good, like again, accepting a trade or even just doing something. And then just the classic mouse click, maybe for like a cursor transition or something. So those are all very, very useful. Just search up cute sounds or poor type of sounds and they will come up. Okay guys, I am back on Pinterest and now I'm just gonna search up Adopt Me house ideas, and this is gonna act as the background for our video, for our thumbnail. You guys can pick whatever you want, but it doesn't really matter because it's gonna be covered quite a bit anyways, but still pick one that goes with your theme. There are a bunch of cute options, but if you don't like any, you can always use your own houses, which is what I mainly do. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be using a photo from Pinterest. So I already have one. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into 𝚎𝗶𝗀𝗀, and there should be a plus button in the middle. And then click start with the photo or video, and then find the photo that you just screenshotted or downloaded. And after that, we're going to go into tools, crop, and we're just going to go to the 16:19 ratio. This is the average YouTube thumbnail size. So you can just zoom in to whatever bit you want to be shown. I think this bit is really nice. I'm just going to make sure it's perfectly straight, and then I'm going to click the tick. After that, go into effects and just click blur. Guys, I'm very sorry, but as you can see, the whole screen went black, and that's because I think 𝚎𝗶𝗀𝗀 doesn't let you record in like a certain area of the app. Like I think because I'm in like the blurring feature, it just doesn't let me record in there, and it just goes black. So basically, you can adjust the blur however you want, and you can also add a border. It should be somewhere near the effects area. Make sure to add an inside border instead of the outside one, otherwise it's going to mess up with the ratio. But you guys can basically play around with the effects as much as you want. So you may be wondering why I'm in CapCut and why I keep on switching apps, and it's because we are now going to add the little avatar on the side of the thumbnail, which I think most people have in their thumbnails when making a Roblox video. And I'm doing it in CapCut because I personally do not know how to do it in 𝚎𝗶𝗀𝗀. I think it's very difficult and there's not many free options, and I think it just makes the avatar just look really weird and choppy. So as you can see, my background has a green screen. If you want to get an avatar like this, all you have to do is go into Catalog Avatar Creator and just take a picture of your avatar doing a pose. And then you can go with chroma key and remove the green screen, and I'm gonna higher up the intensity. And you can also adjust the lighting and flip the avatar if you like. So I'm the mirror like this. And because I don't have the lighting fits really good, so I'm gonna adjust that. You can just play around with however you want it. Personally, I like just messing around. You can do whatever you want. I think that was really good. I've seen some of the videos, so I'm going to go up to the chroma key and just remove it. You can also go into auto removal and click stroke, and you can add one as well, but I'm going to be adding it in. The auto removal does cost, but we're going to screenshot it in the end, so no one's going to be able to see that we use any pro features. And then after that, I'm just going to screenshot it. This is basically all we need, and I'm going to go back into 𝚎𝗶𝗀𝗀. So once we go back into Pixar, we can add basically whatever stickers that we need. So this thumbnail is just gonna be the thumbnail for this video, like how to edit like me. So you can go into stickers and you can search up Cutecore. Again, you can use the same keywords. Some of these aren't really the best options and some of them do cost money, but the rest are really nice. And just again, you can play around with whatever you want. So this part is basically completely up to you. You can add whatever you like using the stickers. And then once you're done, we're going to head into 𝐼𝐵𝐴 Paint. Okay guys, so this is what I currently did, and as you can see there's like a fat gap at the top, and that's because that's going to be the area where I add the title, and that's going to be done in 𝐼𝐵𝐴 Paint. So you're going to import your picture, and it's basically just going to be the thing that we saved on Pixar. So just import that in. And then just click cancel, and then we're gonna go over here and then we're gonna click the text box, and you can basically add whatever text you want with whatever font you want. So here's all the fonts that I have. If you want more fonts, click the plus button and then go into font, and there's like a bunch that you can scroll through or even search up. So I'm just gonna be messing around with like whatever text I want, and then I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay guys, so this is what I ended up with. As you can see, I added more things, like I added some wings and some extra details. You can do that in CapCut, 𝐼𝐵𝐴 Paint, Pixar, basically whatever you want. The main goal of making a thumbnail is just to make the whole diversion to the title and then adding extra things. You can also add little other text in the corner like what I did. And as you can see, I made the title a bunch of different colors to make it more appealing. And I also made the stroke bit of the text black. Usually I make it white, but this time I'm going to make it a very thin layer of black. That way it's more easier to see. So yeah. Alright everyone, that was it for today's video. I really hope that this helped you and you actually learned some interesting tips on how to edit. Definitely make sure to subscribe to stick around for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Penguin Army!